Now, in many ancient traditions, including first and second century Gnosticism, which is part of our canon of Christianity, God placed a spark of herself into every human being. And according to ancient traditions, each one of us is a spark of God. You're a living spark of God. And today, if you're going to write this in your journal, what we're going to reflect on is how our relationships affect how sparky your spark is. Now, in ancient Christian traditions, you are a divine spark of God, and your divine nature is such that your spark of God within you wants to shine brightly. And what you do with your spark determines how bright of a spark you become. So remember last week we talked about the parable of the talents? There was a couple guys who invested their money and increased it. One guy buried it. Well, you have three options of what you can do with your spark. So you can go ahead and write this in your journal. You can bury your spark, you can invest in it and increase it, or you can give it away. So when you bury your spark, you hide who you are because you're afraid to get hurt in your relationships. So you don't show people who you really are. You don't explore your greatness. And when you bury your spark, do you know that it can't die? I mean, can God die? Mm-mm. When you bury your spark, it doesn't die. It's still alive inside of you. It's just sleeping, but still breathing. And as your spark is sleeping, it's dreaming the dream of your soul. And you can feel your sleeping spark inside of you. You can feel it dreaming and fantasizing that one day you will awaken your spark and step into your greatness. Okay, so number 2, when you invest in your spark, when you invest in yourself and you pursue your dreams, even when you fail, you still increase the brightness of your spark. Think of all the guys and the gals who trained for the Olympics. Most of them did not win a medal, but take a look at the losers. This is what it looks like to lose when you invest in yourself. Just attempting to make your dream come true will increase the brightness of your spark. You don't even have to win. You just have to try, and you are sparkier. You will increase the brightness of your spark. Okay, now let's talk about the third choice, which is giving away your spark. You see someone who is in need, who is lost in their darkness, and you think, hey, I have a sparky spark, and they have no spark. If I rescue this person from their darkness, I will get fill in the blank. Maybe they'll buy me a house. Maybe they'll give me a job, or they'll marry me. Or I'm going to look good because my reputation, look at me helping rescuing people, I'll get respect. But whatever the price is, you're still kind of selling off or giving away a little part of your spark to get something. Even if that something is your image or approval from other people. Right now, think of your past relationships. Which one of these options do you tend to take? And then write that in your journal. About the purpose of relationships. So go ahead and write this in your journal. My relationships either brighten my spark or they dim it. Relationships either expand who I am or shrink who I am. So when any of your relationships decide to go sour, you have these three options. Like, you can bury your spark to avoid someone blaming you. Like they can be accusing you of doing something and you're like, what? What spark? I don't see no spark around here. What you talking about? I don't have a spark. You can give your spark away and be like, here, take it. There, you happy? Just take it. You can have it. Or you can burn brighter and allow that relationship to either change or temporarily wish you farewell. Take a pause so that both of you have space to grow.